morning. My name is Mrs. Rogers. I teach the 5th grade orchestra here at Chapman Elementary. We're so excited to perform for you today, our 5th grade band and orchestra students. These students have been playing their instruments for not even 3 months, and they're doing an awesome job. We're so proud of them, and we can't wait to share with you everything that we've learned. So hello to everyone in the classrooms. Hello to all the families. Students, if you want to wave hello to everyone in your classrooms, wave hello to your families. Awesome. We're so excited to be here today and perform for you. So we're going to start off our portion of the program with our 5th grade orchestra. And as you all know, it's tradition for us to tune our string instruments before we play. And to lead us in the tuning as the concert master, we have a violist this concert. Please join me in welcoming Julia Hankinson. Applied to introduce songs and wrote some scripts, and so all of our students in the orchestra are going to introduce songs to you today.
Hi, my name is Jackson, and I play the violin in the orchestra. The orchestra is excited to play our first piece to you. It is called Rolling Along. We've been working hard on playing our notes with a loud, ringing sound. We hope you enjoy it.
Turn the microphone over to Wyatt to introduce the next song.
Hi, my name is Wyatt and I play the viola in orchestra. Our next song is a holiday piece called Good King Wenceslas. In this piece, we learned how to make a tunnel, which means we keep our fingers down while playing on another string. We will be using a special technique called pizzicato, which is an Italian word that means to pluck the string. We tried to sound like one giant string instrument and pluck at the exact same time.
Go. And if you are in your classrooms, make sure that you're being good audience members, even though you're watching us virtually. Applaud just like you were if you were here in person, and then we'll feel your positivity and you're appreciating all these musicians' hard work. So next, we're going to play something special for you, and I'm going to turn the microphone over to one of our bass players.
Hi, my name is Declan, and I play the bass in orchestra. We are now going to play something important we learned on our instruments called the D scale. The notes go in depths, and we use the scale as special warm-up. Today, we're going to play our scale for you in a round or pin. See if you can hear the cellos and basses playing first. The viola is coming in second, and the violin is coming in after the note. When we play together, we make an awesome sounding harmony.
Thank you so much. We now are going to bring it to something a little bit different. So the students had an opportunity to learn songs on their own and perform with a friend or by themselves in a solo, and that's the most fun part of playing an instrument is when you get to play with a friend and when you get to just like figure out songs that you want to learn on your own. So I'd like to introduce a couple students to you, and first playing a solo on the viola, please welcome Noah Baker. Awesome, and of course that was Joy to the World. He sounded awesome on viola. Next up for you, doing a violin solo, playing Silent Night. I'd like to introduce to you Maggie. Oh, I'm sorry, Maddie's going to be playing Silent Night on the violin. Great job, soloists. We're now going to turn the program over to Mr. Chisney and the 5th grade band.
Good morning, everybody. At home and in the classrooms, we're really excited to present our concert for you And this is the band behind me, and we're going to play a bunch of songs that you'll recognize, and you'll really hopefully have a great time while we do that as well. They've been playing since just September, as all of these students are, and we're really excited to show off what we've all learned so far. The band has 3 families of instruments: the woodwinds, the brass, and the percussion. And throughout our time this morning, you'll hear a little demonstration of what they all sound like. So first, I'm going to pass the microphone to our first announcer, and we'll play our first song.
Hello, my name is Isaac and I play trumpet in the Chapman band. Our first song is called Stepping Stones. It uses just 3 notes and has quarter note rhythms. It is intended to sound like someone crossing a creek on rocks like stepping stones. Our woodwind family of instruments, I want to introduce those. We have 3. We first have flutes. And flutes, hold them up real high, nice and high. Hold them up. Okay. And we're going to demonstrate a sound of a flute. Go ahead. Very good. Uh-oh. I think we ran out of battery. So that was the flute, the sound of a flute. Now our next woodwind instrument is the clarinet. You hold them up, hold them up. Okay, Chloe's going to play a couple notes for you. Very good. And our third woodwind instrument in the band is the saxophone, and we have 2 of those players back here. Hold them up. And you play something for us. Okay, Lucas will play us a few notes. Very good. And those are the 3 woodwind instruments in our 5th grade band, and they all look very different. If you saw them from out there on TV, you saw the flute silver, the clarinet's black, the saxophone's gold color, but they all work with the same type of keys, which is one of the things that woodwind instruments are. So now we're going to play our next song, introduced Jaden. But we don't have a microphone right now, so you got to say loud.
Hello, my name is Jaden and I play percussion in the Chapman band. Our second song is a favorite in the beginning bandstand. Although not many of us have eaten these, we all know the song Hot Cross Buns.
Now we're going to send it back to Mrs. Rogers.
All right, so I'm going to now turn over to one of our violinists to introduce the next song to you.
Hello, my name is Ahana and I play the violin in orchestra. This song talks about being on a sleigh and jingling bells. The song is Jingle Bells. I hope you enjoy this fun classic song.
Okay, we're good. You're good. I'm now going to turn the next song introduction over to another violinist.
Hi, my name is Madeline and I play the violin in orchestra. Our next song is a holiday classic called Jolly St. Nick. You will see some of us bowing and some of us using pizzicato. We hope this piece spreads some holiday cheer to you. So now we have a few more soloists and small groups. So first, on the violin, playing "O Come All Ye Faithful," I'd like to introduce to you Maggie. And our last small group is a bass duet, which is really cool. They'll be playing "Silent Night." This is Braden and Declan. All right, so now we're going to turn it back over to our 5th grade band so you can hear more of the band songs.
Charlotte will be introducing our next song.
Hello, my name is Charlotte, and I play percussion in the Chapman band. Our next song is similar to our last song, often described as mysterious or spooky. Here is Savannah Minor.
So while we switch our percussion instruments to our next song, we're going to introduce brass instruments. And we have two here with us today in the 5th grade band. First is the trumpet. All brass instruments use a mouthpiece. Can you hold up your mouthpieces? That you buzz into. That's how a brass instrument makes its sound. So trumpets, can you hold up your trumpets? And I have asked Hayden to play a couple notes for us. Good. And we currently don't have any 5th grade students playing the trombone, but today Mrs. Strong agreed to play trombone for us, so Mrs. Strong is going to demonstrate a couple notes on the trombone. So as you can see, the trumpet and the trombone both use mouthpieces, but the trumpet is a higher sound than the trombone. The trombone is the lower sound instrument. Now we're going to play our next song for you. Introduced by Right Top. Speak nice and loud.
Hello, my name is Rachel and I play percussion in the Chapman band. We would like to play another recognizable song entitled Mary, We Will Walk. It has a Jamaican sound effect. Mary had a little lamb.
Mrs. Rogers.
All right, hello again. So we have two more pieces we're going to be playing for you in the orchestra, but we have to introduce all the string instruments to you because I know 4th graders, you guys are watching, and you are so excited to be in band and orchestra next year, and we can't wait to teach you next year too. So you've heard some of these instruments being played as solos, so you kind of know how they sound. So we'll start with the highest string instrument, and you guys can hold up your instrument. So first I'll introduce the violin section. Woo! Awesome. And then next we have our viola section. A little lower and a little deeper for the viola. So if you like a richer, lower sound, viola would be for you. And then even lower and bigger, more powerful sounding, we have our cello section. And then the biggest and the lowest string instrument, you already heard being played solo, the bass. Yeah, basses. Awesome. So those are all of our string instruments that we have in the orchestra. that you see before you here, and I'm just so excited. We have so many students on each of the instruments representing all of the sections. So I'm now going to turn it over to one of our cellists, Sophia, to introduce our next song.
Hi, my name is Sophia. I play the cello in the orchestra. Our next song will be Hot Cross Buns. You will hear us play the main theme or melody 2 times, then we'll play the harmony part. The 4th time, you'll hear and see us play the melody and harmony at the same time.
I'm going to turn it over to a violinist to introduce to you. This is Maggie.
My name is Maggie LePage, and I play the violin in the orchestra. Our next song is called A Mozart Melody and is a classic we are sure you will recognize. We've been working hard on having great playing technique, and Mrs. Rogers says we've been doing an awesome job. Thank you for watching our concert and seeing all the hard work we've done so far this year to learn our instruments.
Awesome job. You guys can have a seat. So I'm just so proud of the orchestra. They've been working so hard, and they sound so good. So now we're going to turn over the finale of the concert to Mr. Tootsie again and the band.
For our next song we're going to play for you today will be introduced by Lucas.
Hello, my name is Lucas, and I play saxophone in the Chapman band. Our next song is Christmas Carol from England with a title that is very hard to pronounce. Here is the band's version of Good King Wenceslas. I've been practicing my pronunciation.
Okay, well, one more family to introduce to you. That is the percussion family. And they're going to be switching some instruments here as well, so we can kind of do both, I think, at the same time. Percussion family is the one family where they play all the instruments, the woodwinds and brass and strings. They select one, and that's the primary one they work on. But in percussion, they learn multiple things. So we start with two instruments, the bells and the snare drum. I'm holding up a sleigh bells, which I'm going to be playing here in a minute. And in the future, they'll be playing things like sleigh bells, bass drum, tambourine, triangle, cymbals, all sorts of stuff. So they're learning two things for this concert. First, the bells. Can we have, sure, go right ahead. Demonstrate what they sound like. Very good. Once they know how to play bells, they can also then in the future play xylophone and marimba and vibraphone and chimes and all sorts of things, fun things. And then they're also working on the snare drum, and I'll have them all play some things together. Whoever's playing snare drum back there, can you take the, all three of you can do it. Can you take the pad off for right now? We'll put it back on for the song. Take it off right now, and can you play the following rhythm for me? Ready? I'll give you a rhythm. Can you play 1, 2, 3, and 4? Ready, go. Good. Can somebody, maybe all three of you can you do a bounce like we practiced, the bounce? Good, try one. Good. Good. That's two of the techniques that we've learned is how to play different patterns and then a bounce. And then they'll be learning some other patterns too. And now for our final song, I'll let the student introduce to you, but I do also echo what Mrs. Rogers said, and thank you for joining us today. And it's been a pleasure to play for you, and you'll hear again our next concert later on in the spring. Aiden?
Hello, my name is Aiden and I play saxophone in the Chapman Band. Our final song of the morning is another holiday favorite. We may not have any snow to dash through right now, but we would like to close off the band's version of Jingle Bells.
Thank you very much. And orchestra. And I recognize the orchestra for having a great concert. Thank you. Thank you all for joining us today.
And thank you so much in your classrooms for listening, teachers for watching our concert, families for tuning in, and we'd just like to say thank you so much to families for all of your support of these awesome musicians and their hard work, and we're so proud of everything that they have accomplished today. So we wish you happy holidays, happy new year, and we can't wait to see you again in the spring. Bye everybody. You guys want to wave goodbye? Bye.